My friends, thanks for coming back. This is on the Spikers Kaboom page slash Vilisink. FYI, the Vilisink account, I'm having issues logging back in, so there may have to be attempts to get in, or just going to have to create a new account, but either way, I can just make a new one if I have to, and it will be for people pretty much really low. I want to help everybody that's in the beginning of the game as compared to people who have all the champions that they could ever want, because that's just boring. But with that being said, I think it's in the news, but we're going to go here. And we're in the champion index for factions because we have a dragon tournament going on, and it has special rules. Special rules which are active, and the rules are it is same faction. It could have been all rare, all epic. It could have been one Lego, one epic, three rares. It could have been five uncommons. It could have been anything. But what do we have to go on? We pretty much have the same faction, so we'll look through a few of these and we'll see, because my factions are not too great for legendaries. This faction here, Warcaster, there's a few good champions, but I don't think there's enough that I can take this potential faction in. So if I go Banner Lords, I have to pick 5 people from Banner Lords. If you can do it, potentially you can do it in less than 5 champions, depends on how good your crew is. High Elves, I pulled Lethea, but she's not done. Vergis would be great for, would be good keeping him alive and helping people out. But he does buff himself, that's the only selfish part about it. Reliquary Tender, shout out if you go with High Elves. Reliquary Tender will revive an ally with 30% HP and filter meter by 30%. She removes all debuffs from allies and places 15% continuous heal for 2 turns. And she can put on a small decrease attack. A very good champion. If you have this champion and you have the champions, keep in mind if you have legendary champions, you're going to just throw in Ethos, Arbiter, Basilis, Laronis, and just nuke Shiramani and nuke everybody's ass. That potentially is how it's going to be, but for myself, I'm not. I may give it a try. I may have some fun, make up compositions, and try to get some on film to show you guys. With this faction, I'm going to stay clear, but for those who have, this is actually one of the best factions because if you have Nick, Martyr, Abbas, and then Tower, hell, put Venus in as well. That is a team that will do massive work for you guys. I'm with Barbarians, Tarvold, Valkyrie, Elder Skarg, who's, if you get first in, I think it's the champion training, you will get yourself an Elder Skarg who has been buffed and he's now pretty sick. He is pretty damn good. You have Ultan laying the smacks, so the Drake's login reward. The epics for the Barbarians I feel are just lacking. Apart from maybe Vala, Haikatoon. See, Jotun's good, but he has to be manual. Skytouch, Shaman is okay. There's a few in the rares, but it's not necessarily, I feel, the strongest. We will Ogren Tribes. Did I get somebody for this? And also my Ogren Tribes may not work. I do have this new champion here, but he's not worked on yet. If he was, it could be potential to have the leech to keep everybody alive, and I could just try to throw out stuns and stuff to get past the waves, as I really have no major nukers for this faction. The Lizardmen, I mean, if you want it to be really fun, put Jizzle in a lifesteal set and put him on his own and see how far he gets. He may do it depending on the level that you're at. It's dragon, so we will be farming 20, or you should be working to aspire to get to 20. Apart from, I think it's Basilisk, not Durang. Apart from that, I have rares. All the rest, no Legos, and the Legos that are here would be fantastic. Drago would be great. Fashan would be great. Risk, biggest shield. Razin, I'm just lazy. Haven't fused him yet. I think we'll just go into the select few I feel like I have champions for. I mean, Knights Revenant, there's VIP. If you have Vilisink, the VIP here, it has to be Miscreant Master. If you go with this faction, you put him in as your crowd control. He'll give you the shield. He'll give fears. He'll heal himself. He is somebody I use in a lot of content. I really enjoy this champion. Skull Crown, Sinisha, so you have the sisters. Get yourself a blender comp thing going on. Get both of those champions in. And get their speed to where they go Skull Crown then Sinisha, because Skull Crown will do more attacking with HP and Sinisha is below 50%. We also do have Golden Reaper, who's just a apothecary with a decreased attack. Pushes you, speeds you up, but it's a great fashion for legendaries as well. If you have Soulless, Hegemon, they're gonna nuke the waves in 30 seconds. But I really don't have much, apart from maybe I think the Undead Hordes. I may make a team with this. I have Nethril and Rota, so I have decreased turn meter. I've got stun and I've got poison. Because Nethril's still in his clan boss build. Don't mind to be friends. And we have Gorgorab Seeker, Catacomb Counselor, Dakalan could be good. Husk is actually extremely underrated. Absolutely underrated champion. This is the type of guy that you kind of want to put in your team. Now, I feel like is it this here? Enemy max HP. The stuns always do go out. The provokes can go out. I've hit 50k with this. So he's underrated, he's underused as well. So if you have Husk, please feel free to work on him, get him blown up. Salata is a great carry, Mausoleum Mage. Because his dragon can remove all the stuns, whatever. To get the dragon, then yes, it's just going to be the stuns. Shout out to Frozen Banshee. If you have her, which I do, and I believe she's currently level 50, she will poison the hell out of this dragon. She's going to put up poison sensitivity. Pardon me. She's going to just throw poison on after poison after poison. Increase turn meter of allies with 2%. It's debuff, so the more you get up, it stacks. So it's not like a max percent of 10, but it is just attacks one enemy. There is Grave Chill Killer, placing poisons, attacks an enemy. 75% chance to place small version of decreased defense, and the big version of decreased defense instead if there's a poison. So put the poison on, you can get your big decreased defense. Now that is pretty good. Also, she pairs well with Banshee just due to the poison sensitivity. But I think my best faction to go to war in this challenge, if you go tournaments, we're going to see it. I think my personal best option is to go with Undead Hordes. And this is starting in 11 hours, 18 minutes. And I for one will be jumping right in. It's interesting, I did think would it be all rares, would it be all epics? Would it be you have to use it in common? Would it be you have a time limit? Would it be you can't use poison? There's loads of stipulations that could have been into this. So I'm actually really happy that there has been confirmation about what the rules are. And guys, make sure you do better than what I've done and work on your champions. I'm going to buy some green shards. I do like green shards, they can help you out in events. I'm a sucker for them. What can I say? Guys, you have to work on your champions. The ones you have prepared for dungeons, you may not use them together, but now I think is a great time to mix around with your compositions. Banshee, Gravechill. Just go with Mars Mage, Nethril, and Roros, so you have crowd control, poison, and a massive damage dealer. Now, you can't one-shot the waves with Roros, but if you use the A2, you can build up that 60,000 HP to activate the block revive on the A3. Yeah, apart from that update, the champion chase is still going on. We all know about this. There's minor chances to get like drop goal, who I hear is actually not fantastically good. I, like I say, haven't used him. I do not know. I cannot tell you if he's good or not, because I'm leveling mine up. But I've heard. But inside, guys, we have all factions, all the same factions. What factions are you going to be using? Who do you think would be good for this? Please leave a comment saying the composition or a composition that you feel could be appropriate in this. I read everything, I check stuff on a daily basis. And most importantly, guys, keep on raiding. I love you, and I'll see you next time.